Hey everybody, I'm Tim here with the Barba Ricochet Cru Mexi-Sol, and you're watching Cigars Daily. Get more out of these videos when you watch them on Cigars Daily Plus, where you can get coupon codes, extra content, and even leave your rating for cigars right next to mine under each review video. If you consider yourself to be a cigar smoker with a discerning palate who likes to blend with fancy beverages, then you might want a cigar that was blended by an experienced sommelier. That's certainly the case with La Barba's blender, Tony Boletto. This guy has been studying wines for a long time. He knows a lot about flavors, so it would make sense to move over to the cigar world and see if you can do with leaves what you've been doing with grapes. And this is his Cru Mexi-Sol. This uses a Mexican San Andreas sun-grown Habano wrapper over an Indonesian binder and fillers from Nicaragua and the Dominican Republic, and is a very interesting sounding blend. But like the Cru Oscuro that I've reviewed on this channel, I'm curious, can this thing offer all of the balance and the innumerable flavor that should come with a cigar blended by a sommelier? And the only way to find out is with a cut and a light. So out front, this thing comes with some really nice, thick, chewy smoke. I mean, volume to the smoke and to the flavor. Up front, the profile is predictably a little bit simple, but right here, there's almost like a mineral note to this, which is, it's almost like a salty mineral type note, but pairs really, really well with cinnamon and almonds in this flavor at the outset. Not a bad start off. Like I always say, there's room to grow here, but good with thickness coming out of the smoke and no real defining sweetness right here up front. But let's see what happens as we go into the first third. This thing just showed up to play. This first third's had some amazing development, I gotta say. And this is a smaller size, but right here, milk chocolate joins the whole party for flavor, and there's sweetness in the wrapper on this. This has now come to life in a cool way, that thick, chewy smoke. There's cinnamon mineral with this. That nice sweetness and chocolate has really filled out a full profile here for what's still a medium, just above medium strength cigar. Right now, I'm enjoying this thing and thinking, if I could pair this with a glass of wine, I'd probably be doing even better. But staying with the review, let's jump to the second third and see where this takes us. That is what I was looking for in this cigar. So the flavor profile remains relatively the same as the first third, but here, creaminess is coming through with that really thick, chewy smoke. This is a flavor I am sinking my teeth into and watching not to puff too fast because I really, really like it. On the retrohale, it gives that creaminess. There's no pepper there. There's no spice in the back of the throat. Really, really good. And it furthers my curiosity as to what this would be like with a glass of wine, because wine flavors are so potent. As a medium strength cigar, this now has a lot of smoothness and subtlety to this flavor. Milk chocolate, like in that creaminess, is just so nice. That flavor washes across the whole tongue. A well filled out flavor profile that, being blended by a sommelier, seems to have its advantages, at least right now. Now take a look at the wrapper on this with me. This Mexican San Andreas sun-grown Habano wrapper is a lighter brown. It's one of the lighter Mexican San Andreas leaves that I've seen, but overall a very nice smooth leaf with some bruising here or there, and from stick to stick in the box I seem to see that bruising. But overall, thin veins, a beautiful triple cap on this cigar, and branding from La Barba is simple, understated elegance. I like that a lot. It gives me a good feeling about smoking a cigar that looks classy, even if it doesn't impact the flavor a little bit. Okay, let's go into the final third and see what holds out in this flavor. In the past few weeks of doing reviews, I'm really surprised at what I'm finding in the final third, so my hopes are high right here for a cigar that I'm enjoying a lot right now. Let's jump into that final third. Man, in the final third even, this continues to impress, and Honestly, didn't go into this review expecting a ton. I know La Barba is a good brand, but I think that a lot of cigars fit in well with most cigars that are generally good, and you got some cigars that are terrible and some cigars that are truly great. And I sort of put it in the well with everything else, like, it'll be good, but this was very good. My experience with this has been like smooth, creamy, rich, very robust flavor, and even in the final third, I get a lot of that flavor profile. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Still, that it's got that little bit of a mineral note. Milk chocolate's still in the mix. Sweetness still here. Cinnamon is the only thing that's kind of fallen away at this point, and I don't really mind that. Every single puff off this thing has been great. I'm retrohaling the living hell out of it. And so overall, it's a great cigar. My smoking time on it has been 47 minutes on this Corona size, and my score came out to a 92. Again, totally unexpected for this blend, but I suppose when you smoke a cigar that's blended by a sommelier, that's the sort of thing you should expect, and going forward, I probably will. But what really matters here is what you guys think about this. So if you've had La Barba's Ricochet Cru Mexi-Sol, please drop a comment down below and let everyone know what you think of it, because we'll all learn better when we learn together. And check this review out on Cigars Daily Plus. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Tim, signing off for Cigars Daily, and I will see you in the comments.